So we got an interesting team today, but what's more interesting is how it came about. Shoutouts to Goon Brother. Check out this post right here. It's fucking genius right here. Bro's an ad and marketing genius right there. That's how you get it done, man. So shoutouts to him. Yeah, we're gonna make do. Garg is back. Garg is now. We're gonna do some Garg things to this guy's team. And yeah, that's all there is to it. I don't know IB's Glide score. We're gonna see. What are you gonna see? What are you going to see? Is it relevant? I am actually going to score straight up. What would benefit from being a Glide score bluff? Ogre Pawn for sure. I'll have Zorart bluff Ogre Pawn. Let's see what happens. So Heatran is an odd one. Rillaboom, it's not an odd one, but it is, but it's not. Swords Dance doesn't make sense. From a value standpoint, which one is best? Toxic is best. On the off chance it is an SD set, Woodhammer shouldn't knock me out if it's banded. So allows for me to double protect if Wake comes in. Shit, did not account for booster. Cause I knew he'd go to Wake. I just didn't account for booster. I knew he'd switch out the Rillaboom. I just didn't account for booster. So perhaps my decision would have been to. I mean, I still have my Ogre Pawn, but you know. This is interesting. Well, Gambit's the weak link. Agility. See, agility is without, which is interesting because I don't think I can die here if I were to Terra. What is this? There's so many ways I could go about this. I could Terra my Ogre Pawn, which is devastating versus this team, because I'll have the special attack boost. I won't have the terrain because he's banded. I could also just Terra the Gambit and kill him in one hit here. Well, actually I don't think Kowtow would kill him in one hit, but the combo of Kowtow plus Lum. But if he's Flamethrower, I'll die and I'll lose my Gambit straight up for nothing. Do I want to Terra this? My big thing is if he goes for, I don't know if Hydro Steam would kill me or Draco. I'm just gonna Sucker Punch for some damage so Ogre Pawn can knock him out. So yeah, this Goon Bear fucking surfed. Okay, I just Kowtow then. What the fuck? Why would you even? I don't understand that sequence just now. So I don't even need to, unless this can knock me out with Drake. Bro, I swear, bro, like people make plays that just does not make sense, and I'm like, okay, maybe there's something I'm missing, maybe, you know, I'm not hip with the meta. Just gonna play rough. Yeah, he just has pulse, which means I kill him. What the fuck was all that? What the fuck? Like, score is a big issue, and it just sacks the way. I don't understand. I don't understand. So whenever people do certain things, because I have to account for every possible possibility, what that means is, let's say the game, I could have just Terra'd and Kowtowed, or I could have not suckered, and I could have suckered the second time, or we could have just beat the Walking Wake in a different way, right? We could have, you know, hard switched Ogre Pawn on the Surf and not lost Gambit. Those are all options. The reason is because I have a win con in Garganacl for Iron Defense and Gliscor. Look at his team, look at Gliscor, and think about how he's going to beat that, right? And so I have to consider all those things when I'm playing. And so if the worst case scenario were to happen, which is Gambit gets surfed and it doesn't need a Sucker Punch, I have the Ogre Pawn, which I do not need to win because it's slower than almost everything except Heatran. I do not need it to win. So really it's only there for the Walking Wake, but I'm like, okay, well, if you're going to leave your Walking Wake in, I'm assuming you have some kind of grand plan, right? But a lot of times I found that they don't have a grand plan. They're just clicking shit. I'm like, what? That was the grand plan? Clicking shit? Clicking shit was the grand plan? That's a tricky turn. Score getting the what's his face is blessed. Especially because he's just gonna leave this in. He's actually faster than me in offensive, maybe? That's not great for me, but it's not the end of the world. Let's say I would never take risks that... Is this just Scarf offensive? Okay, Valiant is something I really like to see, actually. Valiant is something I really like to see, because if this has Encore, it could be an issue. Because Garganical Terra Watered is going to be big, but I need to get a lot of Iron Defenses up. I don't even know what to expect here. This might CC. Shadow Ball. Oh, that is funny. Yeah, that is funny as shit. I need this shit gone for my Valiant. Wow, I died in one. What the fuck? I could have switched out to Cinderace there, obviously. I did not expect him to be able to knock me out. If I force out the booster, I'm fine. As I said, Garganical is going to be key for this endgame. Actually, now, not that mattered. So I didn't expect Zoroark to die in one hit from a Moonblast. That's fucking pathetic. So I have to go Ogerpon in order to force the Rillaboom to go for Glassy Glide. This is gonna be close. Okay, so I get the Iron Defense off, which is big. So recover up here. Tran comes in. Terra Press. It's gonna be close. Terra Fairy. What is this? Earth Power. Okay. What the fuck? Thank God I'm Terra Water. But as I said, Garg had the opportunity. Terra Blast 38%. Unless it's like Switcheroo. But even then I can Body Press Sweep. Magma Storm is wise. I'll have to be back to full. He's trying to go for the luck. I ain't mad at him for that. 20%. Steel Beam. Okay, that was never the play. This Wood Hammer should not outdamage Leftovers Plus. Let me see how much this does. 86%. 48%. Okay. So I'm back at full. We do not want to play around with the you-know-what, so let's knock that the fuck out and use that booster stuff. But I got that Young Body Press on deck, who's playing no games. Guess the attack boost. Night Slash, bro, is really going for the crit. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. As Garg does what Garg motherfucking does. Garg does what it motherfucking does. But as I said, we had I never play no way. Well, the Destiny Bond did catch me off guard, but I never play no way if I know the general sets where I don't have an out. So I didn't expect Zoroark to die to Moonblast. I think that might have been max. I like, how am I dead to Moonblast? Was it a special attack fucking boot? There's no way it was a special. Do I have time to calc? Okay, I'm actually gonna calc that. Like, that makes no fucking sense to me. Iron Valiant knocking out. Like, that is not super effective. It's not, you know, like, it's just a fucking Moonblast. Are you that pathetic? Are you that pathetic? He got absolute max. It's a 25% chance. But still, like, the fact that that has a shot to kill you, it's pathetic. But as I said, we looked at this the moment the Valiant went, the Encore possibility left, and so I knew Garg Iron Defense had a shot. And people think Garg is washed up. I just really wasn't trying to use Garg a ton since we had these new toys, but I mean, you need to remember who the fuck Garg is. Just got a dope text. But yeah, let's see. I don't like putting the game on Garg's back, but the opponent had some strange sets that threw me off. I guess booster isn't that strange, right? I mean, it's not like, you know, but it is annoying. Garg can do the same to this guy. It's a little different because he has the Slowking. But I am Terra Water, so we'd have to see what that Slowking has in stored. I want to force something to Terra. Once I can do that, it's a lot easier over time. Zoroark is really, 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 really good. Like really, really good. Like really good. Bro is so Ogerpon weak, it is not funny. Zoroark, his Cinderace is actually somewhat concerning. I don't, well, let me think about this. What would I need to do? Let's say is, I mean, it'd be crazy to go for Gliscor and because Ogerpons run subs so often. Alright, since I don't know if my opponent has a brain, I'm gonna lean on the side of the match where I'm gonna lead on a game plan where I don't have to depend as much on his decisions, which I think a Zoroark maiming, a Zoroark maiming, or a Ogerpon maiming, or and potentially late game Garg, but more so Zoroark Garg. So. So what we'll end up doing is just having Cinderace. I'm actually gonna lead Cinderace. I want my Zoroark to pretend to be actually didn't mean to do that. Cinderace, Ogerpon last. So he does Cinderace, which I kind of figured, but the downside of this is if I lead Ace with you, so his Cinderace getting damage matters. The problem is that he could go for the, I mean, I'm not that scared of Manaphy, am I? I should have Will-O-Wisp this turn. If I would hit the Will-O-Wisp, I'm pretty sure I'd have burned his Gliscor. Oh, he goes Manaphy. That's wise. Yeah, that's wise. The issue is now you just unleash the beast. You just unleash the beast. Very tempted to play Rose straight up, but I am going to. That's greedy as fuck. He does go hard Polt. But what is Polt gonna do? Is this Banded Darts? I should account for these things. Like, what if he's Will-O-Wisp? I should have played Rose straight up. Because the guard, the Polt was pretty obvious. All right, let's see what his counterplay is. So it's substitute, which means I should have, I could have. So this is gonna be interesting because now it's gonna be likely score. Well, if score comes in, he has knockoff, and with the Salt Cure damage. Let's see. So it's Dragon Darts, maybe Wisp. I should have killed this Polt. If I killed this Polt, there is over. But again, I don't know the level of skill of the opponent. And I was like afraid of some weird Manaphy or him going Slowking Galar as a counter. So score comes in. I said I'm assuming this is packing the knockoff. Otherwise, this wouldn't make a ton of sense. So with the Salt Cure damage, I think I'm doing enough to where, let me see, 80%. Ogerpon could do him in. Cudgel would put him in the bin, in the trash. This is super important though. I want to risk getting toxic. He stealth what? In what reality you stealth rock there? I'll play rough in case he does it. Come on! Every fucking time I use this garbage ass mon. Bruh, that's the game. We won there. Stealth Rock was a shit play. I mean, just shit. And bro got fucking rewarded for this shit. That was a shit play. Just complete shit. And he sacked the glide score and goes Manaphy, because Manaphy is the counter. I'm really peeved by the fucking miss. Like, I'm really peeved by that. I am like super peeved by the miss. Like, what the fuck? It irks me when people do dumb shit and they get rewarded. But it's play rough, man. The game was over right there. Over. Why would you even fucking Will-O-Wisp? I keep going guard. If this has high jump kick, I'm out of here. Alright. Better not fucking high jump kick. Stealth Rot knockoff. What a pain in my ass. If he has toxic, so yeah. I'm not. Actually, this wasn't a good play. Earthquake was never the play there. I'll just cudgel. There's no reason to predict. Leaving your glide score in first time was awful, and now this shit is back. Because cudgel plus rocks is gonna fuck him up. And the game is far from lost or anything like that. Really, nothing has changed. I mean, it has changed. If Dragapult was dead, this game was over. Like, just then and there. So let me just calm the fuck down so that I can actually just win this cleanly. Because bro struggles with Garganical, right? Potential future side. He could have Chili Reset, but I don't know if he runs that or if he carries it. His glide score is an issue for me because mine doesn't have and so now I can go to the fucking score, which is really frustrating for me. Because now I can knock off and there's nothing I can do about it. Fair enough. You can have my item. Can't do anything about it at this point. It's gonna punish your glide score a lot. Let me see. Ogerpon is healthy enough. He has to have protect. So Ogerpon's, I don't know why you'd go hard ace. So you're gonna sack the ace. Sack the ace to core change. Okay. I'll just core change them back. That's okay. So the Cinderace, which is one of the best ways to Cinderace. I'm not. Let me calm the fuck down and play this game properly. I'm not in the right state of mind anymore. Rocks is a waste because we're playing core change games. So we'll just Toxic Air. I mean, he always goes Glide Score, but that's okay. I can't stop. The Glide Score is healed. Really, it's going to come down to probably Garg tearing. We'll double Toxic Air. I mean, doesn't really matter what he goes for. I don't know why he went Manaphy. I mean, I do, but it wasn't necessary. Potential Ice Beam. You never Tail Glow. How much is the Polt at? 68. So I can start Horn Leeching. Also have Gambit, but Gambit lost his item, so that was foolish of me to allow that to even happen. A hard Zoro, even though this is a wild play, will get a KO. Z take hearts. So if you're take heart, how do you even touch Ogerpon? Is there a way to touch Ogerpon on this? So Glide scores the counter. Excellent. So here you protect her Gambit. I really want to go hard Cinderace and have him, since this is his rocker, he's gonna attack. I could, Cinderace, Core Change. Let's see how much Gambit takes. Takes 34. And it's Lum. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So Lum. It's leftovers, it's not Lum. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. And I knew this game would take a lot longer when I missed the play rough. It's not really about the winning versus the lose. I knew the moment I missed play rough, because I revealed it, the game would take like a lot longer. When this could have been, the game was literally over, no shots. Ogerpon hitting that play rough. But let me just play the game patiently. And stop trying to win it in the shortest time possible, because now shit like that gives the opponent openings. Okay. Because it's not like I'm in trouble or anything, but it's just the game's taking so much longer now because of one little thing. Very well. I didn't expect Manaphy, but I'll take it. So what we'll do is U-turn here. If he were to leave the Manaphy and he's gonna go for a water move, because Slowking counters Manaphy. Because Slowking, this is what I'm talking about, man. Because Slowking is a Shadow Ball switching. So Surfs, Gambit would lure in. Gambit would lure in Cinderace, which I don't want in because he's just gonna quick change back. And I lost my Lum. No, Gambit would lure in. Actually, we Gambit the first turn. Force him to either go to his Gambit or sack his Cinderace. I could see him leaving this in. Yeah, for what reason, don't ask me. And that's a big leave in there because now my Garg is inevitable. I'll rock spec, that doesn't matter. Now my Garg is inevitable. I think I'd already decided. I was like, okay, if he's gonna play it that way, what I'll end up doing is just getting up the rocks for myself. Because with the take card sets I've seen only have what's it called? I don't have to make this play. Yeah, it only has fucking mono attack. No. Sometimes they run stored power. It's not true. He's leaving this in here to take a Specs Ball for sure. Yeah, and Specs Ball does way too much. As he stored powers here. So Manaphy is gone, which is a big thing for my what did he even run as a Terra type? What did he even run as a Terra type? That's a good question. Gambit can take a hit if push comes to shove. And then Garg can't be defeated. Yeah, so Score comes in, which gives me Horn Leech damage. So it gives up Score, which literally means now like my Garganical is inevitable. But U-turns out to many as I take heart. That's very interesting. Stored power and such. U-turns. If I were to go Gargi makes sense here. I actually want the mana fee to get comfortable. Because he can only make one boost. So it goes Gambit, that's blessed. So Iron Defense here. I know he's not gonna see this come. Actually, I've shown Iron Defense. Why do you go Gambit? Maybe he didn't expect, he's not expecting my Terra. Yeah, that wasn't the play, bro. That wasn't the play, brother. It would just recover here and that's it. There's no point in me Salt Cure pressuring the Polt. Polt is not a threat to me. Do I need Iron? Yeah, let's do all of them. Because I think one Cure breaks the sub. No, it takes two. And I'm getting leftovers back. I need to stall down. Dang, Garganical, your cures are weak as shit. You see he's at 42%. 48. He's losing. It's not enough. He's losing too many. He's losing too much per turn. As I said, we knew Garg. Once the Slowking was a wild card. Even Slowking would likely lose to Garg, but it was a wild card. Man, a body press on the out chance he has something. I got unusually annoyed by that player of miss. I think the flashbacks of the Dragonite miss from yesterday. And like, so when you look at a game, I know, because I can look at his team and look at all of the, let's say we kill Dragapult there. There's literally no way he could beat the grass water thing. Right, Dragapult is one of those versus the build that I have right now. I figured it was some weird shit. And I figured it had Wisp. So it's a really kind of wild card mon that if it dies, every time Ogerpon comes in, it just clicks Katao, or the water Katao, the Ivy Cudgel, and just kill. Dragapult being around makes me have to consider that. So the fact that there was no reward for my prediction, I was like, what the fuck, dude? Because it wasn't even a good play. I think he switched Gliscor from Gliscor to Dragapult. And I've shown play rough, and there's little to no reason not to play rough that particular turn. So it was like, bro, how you gonna stealth rock versus an Ogerpon and then go to Dragapult and get rewarded for it? Like, what the fuck? So I got unusually annoyed. And as you can see, I was playing the game not how you're supposed to play it. I was playing it from a poor state of mind, where now I'm just trying to crush this guy in the shortest time possible versus actually just playing the game out. And I'm thinking back, like, why was I so annoyed by that? More so than usual. And I think, yeah, yesterday when the same situation, SD'd on the T-Wave Dragonite and then missed the fucking player off, and I'm like, bruh, hit the fucking move. You trash mon. But anyway, rant over. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.